देखते हैं सही जवाब क्या है। क्रिटिकल अप्रेजल। दैट्स गुड। क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, a deformity that a systematic review removes from studies क्या है? स्टैटिस्टिक्स, रैंडमाइजेशन, ग्राफ्स एंड बायस। Correct answer is the most responded answer, 36%. The objective, reliable, and replicable finding generated by a single research is sounds like true evidence. Question number 8. Meta-ethnography combines studies that are quantitative, qualitative, randomized trials, lab experiments. Meta-ethnography. Qualitative is the right answer. अच्छा, हमारा लीडर बोर्ड ये भी बताता है कि किसने कितने समय में जवाब दे दिया। Last question? No, second last question. A plot that illustrates the combined studies in meta-analysis. हाँ हाँ हाँ, यहाँ पर है मामला। देखिए, फॉरेस्ट प्लॉट जो है वो सही आंसर है इसका। आज किसी का तुक्का सही काम नहीं कर रहा। और अब ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन है। एविडेंस बेस्ड पॉलिसी मेकिंग डिपेंड्स ऑन मिनिस्टर्स विम्स एंड फैंसीज, ब्यूरोक्रेटिक जजमेंट, साइंटिफिक नॉलेज, पब्लिक ओपिनियन। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट अंडरस्टैंडिंग का क्वेश्चन है। करेक्ट आंसर इज साइंटिफिक नॉलेज। So these are 10 questions we have done. और ये मिस्टर रोहित ने जो है सबसे ज़्यादा 6 मार्क्स पाए हैं। ये लीडर बोर्ड में नंबर 1 आए, तो ये कप भी इनको ही दिया गया है। थैंक यू वेरी मच मिस्टर रोहित फॉर योर enthusiastic participation, and thank you everybody. So by this quiz for pre-presentation quiz comes to an end, and we are getting back to our presentation. Right. So by far we were talking about the relevance and significance of evidence-based approach, and why I have chosen to introduce this topic in this important FDP about academic writing. So the purpose is to incorporate the knowledge and idea and the method and the style of evidence-based approach into your research, which you will be writing in the future. I'm sure that many of you I would say most of you are already abreast of this concept of evidence-based methodology and approach and might be using it as well. But still, I feel that it is important to share with you that what is its real face and how important and crucial it is in order to pursue with our knowledge in the research industry. So why we should go about evidence-based approach in our academic writing? So it's a process of enriching your not only enriching your academic writing, but to enhance the effectiveness and efficacy of your publications so that those publications could reach to the right audience, which are ultimately influencing the people's lives. So here, as it has been said, that academic writing requires arguments, ideas, and instructional practices in evidence. That is credibility, transparency, and replicability. So science is based on some assumptions, and the most important assumption is that if you are able to replicate any result, if you are able to reproduce the same result again and again, then you are practicing science. And when you are using this scientific concept in the community, you should be able to transport your results, transport the evidence of success of your experiment from one community to another community. This is the transportability of the evidence. And in this process, the transparency of practice is upheld. That is how evidence-based research functions on. It also allows researchers to critically engage with existing and ongoing research. Of course, it incorporates the huge plethora of research which has already been done around the globe, and it comes into your purview, it comes into your ambit rather systematically when you go evidence-based way. And then it helps evaluate the strength of the available knowledge here. It helps to contribute responsibly to academic discourse. Of course, when you are a focused scientist, focused researcher, focused academician, you are mostly going by for some certain chosen topics or one main area of work. So you are, in fact, developing a discourse of scientific discussions and scientific exchange of knowledge. So you become a responsible scientist. You become a responsible academician who is not only generating important and crucial knowledge through research, but also disseminating it around to the consumers. So this makes this gives you a big onus that you have to perform with integrity and great honesty. And in that way, if you are working as an honest and integrated scientist, as an honest scientist, then you need to go evidence-based while you are framing your research work. It keeps your academic writing away from intuition and tradition. Of course, when you are referring to best available robust evidence of related to any scientific publication, then you are putting away intuition, ideology, guesswork, or traditional practices. You are updating your work with best available knowledge and scientific information. Of course, while you have been following this method and going about the proper ways of delivering it, then your credibility as a responsible academician increases. And then it supports strong curriculum development. Of course, the universities, the colleges, the educational institutions where faculties are